Left nice and early to get up to Pinole, California for the PBA tournament. Got to see a nice pretty sunrise at the bottom of the valley in Central California. It's just north of the Grapevine. Love seeing those pretty colors in the sunrise. Had a good breakfast at the Denny's at the bottom of the valley. Enjoy getting places early because there's no one there. And it's a good thing left early because there was a big rig that was on fire and it had traffic stalled, but finally got going again. It was a happy camper to get back on the road, moving nice and easy like. Real pretty country, just fairly smoky out. I think there was another fire going, passed by. They were doing controlled burns here and there, so there was those going on. Of course, I love passing through agricultural area. I will go out of my way to pass through it because I just love it so much. Got to see all kinds of crops and cattle. And just real pretty views. Driving north through the valley. So I finally stopped for gas. Good portion of the way up there. Found in some ritzy neighborhood near Concord. There's turkeys in their multi-million-dollar per house neighborhood. Found that quite interesting. Finally made it to the hotel, Got my 2 bowling bags, my backpack that I use. This is where I was up there, Northern California. Good distance from LA. Nice hearty breakfast the following morning. Had several waffles and several plates of toast. Of course, had tons of coffee because I love my coffee.
You know what we get to do today? We get to go bowling.
And on the road to the tournament. Real pretty drive from the hotel to the bowling alley. And finally made it to the lanes.
Morning.
It was fairly warm up there, but it wasn't too hot. It was probably 90-something degrees, so it wasn't completely sweltering up there, but it was warm. It's a really nice bowling alley. This was the first time I entered, and it was just
Morning.
really good bowling alley. I like the way it was laid out.
What's going on? Find by yourself? All right.
And this is before practice. They were all in the lanes. Not everyone arrived yet, but I like to get places early. So I was there nice and early. Get my stuff set up. Chose a pair of lanes to start practicing on for when practice started. Practice with these 4. See how that goes. Got the new shoes on. Got my Lucky Charm my best friend gave me. And we are ready to go. And had to get a selfie for my first PBA tournament. Really cool trophy they had there. And this is part of practice. I took a break while I was moving lanes. Just thought I'd video a little bit. Lots of really nice and kind folks there. And this was on the way home. So the tournament went well. Kind of tweaked my back. In there, I've been trying a new style, and I had not worked up to it as I probably should have, and yeah, I got a nice tweak in the back, so did not do as well as I'd hoped. But we're going to try again next time. And of course, we're always going to bowl to win, but most important thing is having fun. This is for having fun and enjoying the experience. I always like to win. I like being very competitive, but I used to let that override the fun, and I had to kind of get back into the having fun first, and bowl well or bowl bad, it doesn't matter after that. If I let the bowling bad take over the fun, then why am I even there? It's pointless. So, first and foremost, I did have a blast, and the trip was a lot of fun too. Met lots of really kind folks that are in the PBA there, and it was a very good experience. There was several folks there that I already knew from bowling in prior leagues with them. Might be joining some extra practice leagues and bowling with them some more to practice on some tougher oil conditions, as that does help. And it was real pretty drive, a little bit clearer because not as many control burns on the way back. But real pretty countryside. I'd love to bring my horse up here and just ride through these hills day in, day out. Always dreamed of doing that. Done that a little bit, but not in this particular area. But I couldn't help staring off in the distance and daydreaming of me and my horse just riding along and having a good old time. Around this point is about 104 outside by about 1,000 hours. And all in all, the trip was a blast, and I can't wait for my next PBA tournament.